guys again, man. I know I had the pleasure of speaking to you guys yesterday. I know this run didn't end the way you wanted it to, but this was special, sitting right here next to your son. That means a lot to you.
Yeah, I never thought I was going to get the chance to coach him again. So to be able to have him and go on this run was special. Like I've said several times, we're not a moral victory family. So, yeah, it hurts. It hurts, especially when it's that close. And they made some tough shots down the stretch. But it was a great run, not only with him, but just spoke with the guys. It was a blessing 2 weeks out of the summer to be with great guys. Told them they represented the state, represented their families very well, and just wish we could have, taken one more step. But great run, great game, great atmosphere. The fans were great. Just came up a little short.
You obviously did a lot of things really well, like rallying, come back at 9 down early, and being able to get back in it. One or two things you felt like you did really well, and one or two things that might have made the difference?
They really hurt us on the offensive glass in the first half. A lot of their points were on the offensive glass. I thought they did a good job of spacing us with the ball screen. I think they had 10 offensive rebounds in the first half, tried 1, and the free throw discrepancy, I think they had 12 in the first half or something, so we weren't playing good enough defense without fouling. So we thought going into half with those two things, we were in pretty good shape being up. They just hit timely shots, and down the stretch we just didn't execute. We missed a few turnovers, but you gotta give them the credit. Basketball gods sometimes shine down on you, hitting threes off the glass and fadeaway threes. It's hard to defend. So credit to those guys. They had a tough stretch, but they just made tough shots. And that's basketball. That's basketball. That's the game. So tough game, but give those guys the credit. But it was a great run.
Coach, sometimes like when you look at the box, the numbers can kind of tell two different stories. And you look at the rebounds, and okay, well obviously they had the edge on the glass. It's still a 2-point game going into the Elam ending. So is there a big of a story to make out of that rebounding discrepancy, considering it was a 2-point game going down the stretch? Or did the rebounds make that big of a difference?
I was going to say the rebound, because our initial, especially in the first half, our initial defense, first shot defense, was pretty solid. But when you continue to get 2 shots, 3 shots, they're eventually going to score. And like I said, they got a lot of, I don't know how many second chance points they had, but definitely played a factor into it. But like I said, going into the half with the discrepancy in rebounds, I felt pretty good. Going to the Elam, I was ecstatic that it was a 2-point game. We got to stop. Can't remember what happened. We got to stop and had an opportunity. I think Trey just couldn't catch it. The post pass kind of went out of bounds. So, we had opportunities. It just didn't make the shot. And then, your kid a fade in the corner and a fade on the wing and then a fade at the top of the key, and that's just it. That's the game. So, basketball sometimes when you simplify it, it's a make or miss game. And they made the timely shots down the stretch.
What's your biggest takeaway from this run that you have with this team?
It's a loaded question. First of all, it was a great journey. Anytime you get a chance to get the juices flowing and to compete and try to win a tournament is great. So the biggest thing I'll take away is there's 10 great guys in that locker room, and to build relationships with young men who are becoming fathers, husbands, to try to impact, mentor. Hopefully they can see something in how I carry myself that can reflect in their life moving forward. But to be a part of that, it was great. I wish I wasn't so competitive, because like I said, win or go home. It's championship or bust. That's the mentality that we've always had. So, but I will take away the relationships that I built with those young men because it was great.
Defensively, what were they doing against James to kind of disrupt what he was trying to do to kind of get into an offensive flow there throughout the game?
Well, obviously, they did a pretty good job of shrinking the floor. The individual defense was pretty good, but the team defense behind was pretty good. I thought offensively tonight we were fine. I thought our offense we scored enough. I just thought our defense and rebounding was the key. We weren't able to impact them defensively like we have been. So that credit to those guys. They were able to deal with our pressure and space. But I mean, to be honest with you, they made tough shots all game, and they made timely big plays. So you got to give credit where credit is due.
When you made your run in the first half, you had a lineup out there
Right.
that hadn't used a lot, go JD.
And Will.
On the court, it seemed to look like some high-lows, some horns with them. Was that the idea, try to attack them
Yeah.
in the lane?
Yes, sir. Will's a special player, and y'all didn't get a chance to see much because he got hurt in that first game. So he was out the next 2 games, and he was able. I was planning on playing him last game, but how the game went, I didn't want to put him into a situation where he might feel like he might let us down if he missed a rotation or something. But I thought with this group, and it gave him a few more days to get healthier. And Will's a very, very good player, smart, high basketball IQ. He passed it well. He can shoot it. He can score it. So we thought that he was going to produce pretty well. He did in the first half. So that was Toby was pretty good. Zay had an excellent run, hit some threes. So I thought Jarrod did a very good job of lobs, finding shooters. So we found something good in that first half. I'm anxious to watch that guy. They made some tough Terry. I mean, he made the little bump fade in the fourth quarter. They made a lot of shots over the top of solid defense. So it's a tough one. You got to give those guys credit.
Your bench scoring was 23-6 in the first half for you guys. That was a big part of getting you guys the halftime lead. Did that surprise you that they stepped up again?
Not really. I mean, in this type of game, you might have some starters and some bench guys, but all these guys are pros, so they've been starters. They've been all conference. They've been all, so, I mean, all these guys. Zay scored 2,000 points in college. Will scored 2,000 in college. JD's a 10-year veteran, so you can say they're off the bench, but you can only play 5. So, no, it didn't surprise me at all. Those guys are professionals. They locked in the whole 2 weeks we've had them here, so we knew they were going to be successful. That was the beauty of this team. We were 10 deep. So didn't surprise me at all. They came in and contributed and did what they were supposed to do in the first half.
For younger Jarrod, not Elam ending, when you've got to watch one shot go in off of his, he's leaning to the side, probably off his wrong foot, it banks in. The other one goes in from, 26, 27 feet out. I mean, basketball can be a rough sport, but, those probably aren't supposed to happen like that. What, just kind of what did you see with those 2 moments, and when it does happen, what's the emotions and the reaction to that?
First of all, York's a good player, and he's hunting shots, so he has a lot of confidence every time he shoots. That's probably one of the toughest things about guarding him, playing against him. Obviously, the bank is what it is. Unfortunately, that happens. And that's the toughest one to accept. You know what I mean? Because you feel like you play good defense for 25, 28 seconds, or how many ever it was, and he banks a 3 in. The one he hit in the corner and the one he hit the last one, they were tough shots, but he's, he makes some tough shots in this tournament. He made some tough shots in his career, but they were tough, and it's demoralizing to go out that way. The bank is the one that hurts the most, of course, but it's part of the game, unfortunately. Sometimes, if he misses that bank, maybe it's a different game. Maybe we get a rebound and but that's not how the game went. So it's tough. It's unfortunate. That's how the ball bounces sometimes.
And can you just kind of explain what it was like for you to be a part of this, to have a kind of a WWE connection with your dad, even though you were on the rival school? And just what was this tournament and, practices, getting to know the guys, what was this like for you?
It's a really good experience, man. This is something I don't take for granted. You get 2 to 3 weeks out of the summer to play competitive basketball for high stakes in America, in front of your families, in front of your friends. You don't get that overseas every day,
Right.
and I don't want to take that for granted. So it's a really cool experience, and to be back in the Civic Center playing for my dad with my mom and my brother, being able to watch, it's a beautiful thing, man. The guys are great. I've known a little bit about some of them beforehand, but not really having the chance to build that relationship until this past couple of weeks. It's been great, man, building those relationships, getting to know those guys. And, I mean, getting to go out and compete with those guys this past couple of games, this past couple of weeks, it's been fun, man. It's tough and unfortunate that we got this close and we couldn't finish the job. But I'm really thankful and grateful for the experience, for them putting the team together the way that they did, for, being able to play for my dad and play with those guys. I'm super thankful and grateful for that, man. And it's a great experience. I wish we could have won it, because we were close, but.
For both of you, given the chance, would you run it back?
I think the guys in the locker room were just talking about running it back. So, I can't even wrap my mind around that right now, to be honest with you. But definitely, if it presents itself again and things work out, I would love it. It was a great experience. It was a great experience. It's hard, He's gone 10 months. You get this opportunity. He's got leave in 10 days, and when you get it, it's just. I'm sorry, but yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, would definitely love the chance to run it back.
Jarrod, for a group of guys that don't really know each other, is there a faster way to bond than playing 5 hard-fought basketball games?
Can you say the last part again?
Just, playing 5 hard-fought games, is there a better way for basketball players to bond with each other?
Oh, man, nah, I don't think so. You're with each other for 2 weeks every day. You're practicing, you're in the hotel together. You got to come out and compete together. You got to gel together if you want to actually have a chance to win. And, we're all working towards a common goal. So the bonding piece, I feel like that's kind of the best part about this, honestly, is being able to experience this with other good guys who play professional, or guys maybe you've played with or played against, and really actually getting to know them, not just as a basketball player or as a competitor, but as a person, These guys, man, they were great. And going through this, like you said, 5 tough games, man, we needed one more to get to where we wanted to be. And it's a really cool experience bonding with a good group like that, and I don't want to take that for granted.
What was last week like when you got some time off and I assume you got to know each other a little bit off the court better?
Yeah, we got a couple days to kind of rest and relax a little bit. But it was really cool, man. It's I think we had a day off, like a travel day, and we had another day off. But just being able to spend time with them was really cool, man. Going out to dinners and spending time with each other as a group, I think that's probably the best part about team sports, honestly, at any level. And it was really cool, man. Building those relationships, having those experiences, sharing those experiences with each other, on top of the fact that we knew we were moving on and we were winning and we had a chance to win this thing. It was great, man. And I'm really glad that I was able to go through it, especially with those guys.
Coach, you talked about the crowd at the beginning, but just how have they driven you guys through this 5-game stretch?
Way longer than a 5-game stretch, 94 to 98. I mean, you can probably look in the archives and interviews I've had back in the day. I've had a great relationship with the fans. The fans in the state of West Virginia have a big piece to the puzzle of all the sports when they win. You can feel it. You felt it tonight. They were great. I just went, if you feel like you let them down because they were the sixth man tonight again, but sometimes it happens. The guy just makes a few shots like that. But thank you to the crowd, not only for these 5 games, but just in general for the support that you have given West Virginia over the years. I can attest to it. It is a real thing, especially in that college. It is a real thing. So, kudos to the fans for coming out and support us. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you guys.